No, mine's bigger.
I don't care what you say. Mine's bigger.
No, I don't agree. Mine's. I'm telling you that mine's bigger. Oh, we're live.
I don't.
We're live.
Well,
hey, everybody.
We might just have to take a poll.
Patrick, mine's bigger. I'm telling you.
No,
let's
no.
Stop the argument right now, because I'm telling you that mine's bigger. We'll let everybody figure it out themselves.
Mine's bigger.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Patrick.
How's it going? How's it going?
Unscheduled live stream here that we put together in just an hour or so. And it appears that everybody that
mine's
I know
bigger.
Mine is bigger. Mine's bigger.
No,
mine's bigger. Mine's bigger. Well, anyway, you get back to what I was saying. It appears that everybody that I know that's ordered the LaserMATIC 20 got it today, and so did Patrick and I and Steve, the hobo with wood. Unfortunately, Steve can't be here with us tonight, but Patrick decided that we're going to do an unboxing. And while you tell them about that, I have to turn on a different mic because this mic's not going to work to unbox over there. So go ahead and tell them about it, Patrick.
Well, I like to do unboxing videos on my channel, and I was told Rich I was going to do one, and then after a little conversing, we decided that we would just do a dueling unboxing video, and he could unbox his, I'll unbox mine, and we'll see whose is better and which one's faster. And obviously that's a joke, but I have mine set up let's see, right there.
All right, so
unveil all its glory.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
That's good. Now, if I could just get this on my hat. All right, so how does that sound? Does that sound okay?
Let's see. Yeah, I think once your hand was moved away from it, it sounded fine.
Okay, how about now? I got it on.
Yes.
More volume, less volume?
Sounds about the same as the other
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, before we go any further, there is one thing that I wanted to say before we get started tonight, and that is tomorrow is Chicago Bob's birthday. So happy birthday, Bob. He's 65 years young tomorrow, and he didn't think he was going to make it this far. So everybody say happy birthday to Bob, Chicago Bob.
Happy birthday, Chicago Bob.
All right.
So as you guys could see there on that quick shot, this thing does come in 2 boxes. So there is a box A and a box B. Box A is labeled box A, and it also says right here on the top, right beside my unboxing knife.
Right next to my big unboxing knife.
Yes, my bigger unboxing knife. The laser module, power supply, air assist pump, and rotary, if ordered, along with the other items, are in box B. So that is very cool that Broly put that on the box. And on box B, it says the machine frame and honeycomb table are in box A. So you know exactly what's in what box. And as Rich pointed out a little bit ago, branded boxes too.
Yep. And folks, you got to be careful with these too, because that big box is 49 pounds, it says on it. And it's about 30 by 30 and maybe close to 18 inches tall. So it is really awkward. And it does say right on the box, you know, 2-man team lift. So if you can, make sure that you have somebody helping you to move this around. I didn't today, and somehow I got it in here, but hopefully I'll I'll be able to get this over on the bench. If you notice behind me, the bench is empty. No LaserMATIC 10, no LaserMATIC 20. So I'm all prepared right back there, all prepared and ready to get this thing going. And tonight we're going to do some sample burning as well. But don't expect me to have the settings yet, even though I know you've been seeing a LaserMATIC 20 back there for a while now. that was the beta version. It did not have the same module as this one does. The final version's module is more powerful by about 10 or 15%. So I don't have a library made for it today, and I'm just going to run the first material test to get an idea, and we'll go from there. Patrick, you ready to get started?
Yep, I like to shoot from the hip, so I'll be good when it comes to settings. I just make stuff up and go.
Yeah. Well, you know what? That's what we're going to be doing tonight. We're going to be just making it up as we go. So, Patrick, what do you want to start with? The little box or the big box?
I don't know. Should we do like Christmas and start with the small gifts first?
Oh, wait. You know what? We're making fun of these unboxing knives, but I got to tell you all something, that this is not really my unboxing knife. Well, it is now. Let me make my screen bigger here. This knife, this unboxing, this god-awful large hunting knife, Bowie knife, came from Patrick. And he sent this to me as a gift. And I got to tell you, folks, that this thing is incredible. Look at that. Unboxing knife, Louisiana Hobby Guy. And I got to get that shine off of it. I can't get it off of there. But it says, there we go, for Rich from Patrick. Isn't that beautiful? This is really beautiful. And then it's got a little secret compartment in here, and he also engraved Light Source Engraving logo on here on the cap on the side there. Now I am afraid to touch this sometimes because it is so darn sharp. I mean, just touching it almost cuts you. So, we have to be extreme with our unboxing knife. Patrick, thank you so much for this. I really can't tell you how much I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I enjoyed making it.
So with that said, now which box did you want to start with?
Want to go with the small box?
We can do that.
I don't care. Unless there are any comments.
You've already ruined the surprise by telling them what's in the box. So, but let's just see anyway. For all you people that just got yours today, that's what this stream is about. So you can get an idea of how this unboxing goes.
That is some thick tape.
This is some really tough tape on here.
Yeah, it was. I'm surprised.
But, your knife isn't quite as good as mine, so you're going to have a hard time with yours.
I don't think it's as sharp as yours. I'll give you that much.
Oh, let me tell you, that knife is sharp. Okay, so we have boxes inside of a box. And what I'm going to do is flip mine over. And get rid of this. Just throw it over there for now.
There's Chuck. Chuck has made an appearance.
Yes, we have a Chuck roller. Yay, finally. Everybody's been asking for that. Oh, back to the knife.
And we also have our laser module and air assist in the other box.
Oh, look how pretty that is. All those parts in there. In fact, maybe I should switch to a different camera. There is the owner's manual, which, any LaserMATIC owner is going to tell you they've come to love. There's no other laser company that I've seen so far that has got a manual this good. And I've got my starter practice material. Oh.
Yep.
And you can't see that, so I'm going to switch back to that other camera. This way I can do these one at a time. So there is the practice material. And then we've got some important items in this box.
Yeah, this is the box you do not want to lose.
And then over here, this is going to be tough getting out. I already know that. I like this. You also won't see quality like this in other machines. This metal style exhaust hose, which I don't particularly have a need for. And then here is the laser module. And on the side, oops, I've got it upside down. Here's the laser module.
Yep, I do too.
And then on the side is your 10-20 watt switch right there to switch between them. There have been some upgrades from the LaserMATIC 10 on the bottom of this, so that it's very simple to just take the cover off and clean the lens. It's not as hard as with the LaserMATIC 10.
I like the plug that's on the end of this air assist.
Yeah, integrated air assist.
So we don't have a separate power supply.
Yep, when you turn on the air assist in Lightburn, this plugs into the control board right here, and here's the M8 box, and it automatically turns on your air assist. There is also in the top here, inside this little cover, let me pop that open. There's also, I don't have here it is. Here's my screwdriver. All right, so popping open this little top right here.
Air filter.
Is an air filter on the inside. And I can tell you that I have not had to clean that air filter on the LaserMATIC 10 since I got it. So it's not going to be something that's a problem. And then you always want to check in the box because there's always more stuff hidden around in there.
Yep.
And of course,
don't want to throw away your power supply down there.
Yep. Hidden in here is the power supply. So now I'm pretty confident this box is empty. And I can put this on the side as well.
See, I have the important items box opened. We have our focal gauge, USB stick, USB cord. Looks like a lens cover.
And you know what? I'm going to take the names off. We're not going to do Q&A, guys, so don't put any questions in right now. I just wanted to, I forgot to mention that. We're going to leave Q&A for later on in the stream. Right now, we're going to concentrate on this. So, yeah, here is the important items box. So you see you have your USB stick in there that's engraved. It says Rolly Laser on it. You have your focal gauge. You have an extra lens in case you need to change the lens. USB cable. And what else is in there? Oh, micro SD card. Nice. And the microfiber cloth.
Yep, that SD card is nice. If you don't have one, then you can pop one right in your machine and use the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, the last one didn't come with that.
Nope.
All right, so let's look at the. I'm going to look at the sample material. I don't know what you're doing, Patrick, because I'm not looking.
Sample materials.
Okay.
Because I wanted to see if the card was in there, and it sure is.
So we've got some. Oh yeah, there it is, right there.
There's the test card that was actually ran with this laser module.
Well, you know, that's good because we can get some settings right off the bat. And here is mine. So here it's showing us our cut and our engrave settings. And it looks like we can go 780 millimeters a minute. And this is also hand signed, by the way, it looks like. Yep, it's hand signed. Okay, and the engraving looks terrific. So I'm looking at 25% power and 12,000, 18,000, 24,000 millimeters a minute, and 25% power is this guy right here, where my finger is. I don't know how well that's showing up, but
I like how they tested the 10 watt and the 20 watt.
Yep. 10
You
watt
have
and
both of
20
them.
watt. Yep. Okay. Well, I may not have to do the material test. And then also in here is some more wood. A couple different kinds. 1, 2, 3. 3 more of these in this size. 2 different sizes. Patrick, what's in the gray envelope? Did you look?
Yes, there are a couple pendants, a dog tag, and a shield.
Oh, okay. Oh, business cards. Yeah.
And some
Nice.
business cards.
Business cards. It looks like there's some nickel pendants. Very nice. Okay. So more sample stuff. Let's put this on the side. And I think I'm going to just take a look at this, but not going to go much further. Patrick, if I cut myself with this knife, you're going to have a lawsuit.
Well, no comment.
Now, I don't know if Patrick, you can say whether you do or not, but I don't know if he sells these on his website. But if you do, Patrick, if he does sell them, I mean, that is really a nice knife. You might want to go.
I don't have those. Don't have anything like that on the website at the moment. I do have some automatic Lightning Elite automatic out the fronts that can be engraved, or I just have them up there plain without engraving as well.
Well, you could always make a special request, and I'm not going to unbox this right quite yet. I'm going to leave the Chuck Rotary in there because
there's a lot of parts.
Yeah, I'm not going to get to that tonight.
There's a few parts. Nah, main thing we want to see is this big box anyway.
Yeah, basically, since everybody got this today, we just want to give them an idea of what they're going to have to go through with the unboxing.
Ooh, that's a satisfying cut.
Wait, you're getting ahead of me now, bro.
It was dueling live or dueling unboxing, right?
All right, there's one.
I won't get too far ahead.
Man, this is a big box.
That's why you need a big knife.
I like the fact that, we don't have to do assembly.
Well, see, that's why you need a big knife. You can reach the other side of the box with just
that I
the
can.
one knife.
Well, I can almost reach the other side of the box. Not quite.
Folks. Right on top, we have a flyer that says Package Contents Box A, Package Contents Box B.
I think he's cheating.
Unpacking your laser, and then 2 Allen keys.
All right, we're going to get all this off of here. And I don't know, should we do a drum roll? There it is. It's too
That
late
is
for the drum roll.
well packaged.
You can say that again. You can say that again. You didn't say it.
That's that is very well packaged.
You can say that again.
It's a big package.
So now the question is, do I take this out the way I took the last one out, which is by grabbing the bag and lifting it out by the bag? Oh, you guys missed that.
I was debating exactly what to do as well.
The last one that I got, the beta version, I grabbed the bag and lifted it up from the bag. But this table is so high off the ground, it might be a little harder to do this time.
I'm going to slide this thing down on the floor.
In the meanwhile, I'm going to get my power cord and stuff ready. Like I said earlier, folks, if you just hold off on the comments for right now, we're not going to go back and look at the comments, but once we get these set up, we will take some of your suggestions on what we should do as our first burns. But not now, in a little while. So I don't know if, I know a lot of people have emailed me and asked me about this table that I use over here. This is a Vever table, and on the side it's got power and USB power, and it was very cheap. It was really shocking. I got it from Vever.com. I thought I would mention that.
And there she be.
Did you pick it up by the bag?
Yep.
Okay.
I set it on the floor to do it though.
Yeah. Well, I don't have
And then I
that.
put 1 foot on the box so I could hold the box down and pull the bag at the same time.
I don't have that kind of room. And this is probably one of the reasons I don't do unboxings. But I'm going to try and get set up over here to some degree anyway.
I like the challenge.
Yeah, I don't. At my age, I don't like the challenge. This one doesn't have a handle to pick it up by the bag.
Okay, here we go.
I think I could do this if it were on the ground, but I might be stuck here, Patrick. Let me see. Maybe if I
cut the corner of the box, maybe. It's still going to be in the foam, though.
Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is move it to the ground like you did instead of on this table.
Yeah, there's no way I could have picked that up.
Which is challenging for me at my age.
All right.
Okay. Patrick's going to get way, this is not fair. He's much younger. He's going to get way ahead of me here. Because I'm going
to try not to get too far ahead of you.
I got to get this table out of the way now.
I just need to make room so I can get to the power cord and plug this thing in. Okay. So you don't go for a wild ride. I'm just going to go back.
I know mine went through a wild ride. I can tell you that.
Well, I'm going to change the camera angle, and I don't want anybody to get seasick. So they can just watch me stand here fiddling with the camera for a minute.
Okay, here we go. Rah! It won't come all out. It's taking its time. And we did it. Like I said, folks, you really want to have two people help you with this. I mean, one person help you with it. As I can tell you, that is pretty strenuous.
Yeah, one or two.
But I did it.
We were given a little warning that it was packed in the foam very well.
Yes, it is.
Rich had already knew that, and I figured it would be anyway based on the.
Ooh, I like that smell.
Hey, Rich, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, you had me nervous as I don't know what, as a cat in a room full of rocking chairs. I just wanted to chime in and let you. I tried to catch you in time, but I didn't. What I do, being as a handicap, man, turn that thing on its side and you cut the bottom and slide the box off. Leave the laser sitting there.
Well, Patrick wants to reuse the box, and
I know,
probably gonna.
Yeah, but open anybody else watching it. Open it from the bottom and slide the box off of it, and you still leave the box intact.
Well, you're a little bit late.
Yep, I didn't get in here fast enough. Y'all have fun. I've got work to do.
Okay, thanks.
This thing's gonna want to fall. Stupid thing. All right, here's a better view for you.
Patrick's trying to show off.
No. Let's see this first flyer here. It says we button things down at a couple spots to make transit a bit easier on your LaserMATIC. So then it shows us what we have to do to open the cover and get everything functional. Remove 6 screws that are holding down the top cover. Open the top cover, then remove the 4 screws securing the shipping brace that goes across the front of the machine. So there's the shipping brace right there. And we were provided with the tools needed to remove the screws.
I'm probably making too much noise for anybody to hear you right now. I am almost
You
finished.
think?
Patrick, we'll see when you get to be my age if you could keep up.
Okay. Sounds like a challenge.
I think I'll be much older by then, though.
I might be able to keep up. Who knows?
West Virginia boy. Those West
Figured I
Virginia
would.
people usually work till they die, till they're 100. Oh, I should probably see if I can move this camera.
I'm going to start removing these shipping screws. Just this. There. Now the full thing should be in frame.
That's a little better. All right. Now I just need to get this in the right spot. And that is the right spot. Maybe a little further. And real quickly, because I know some people are going to be wondering this. So I'm going to take some measurements. This is a little over 22 and a half or 575 millimeters wide. It is right at 2 foot deep, and that would be 612 or so millimeters. And including the legs from the table, it is 11 and a half inches or 290 millimeters high. I know that some people are going to want to know those measurements. And now I'm a little baffled. Do I lift the lid? Oh, shipping screws.
There are shipping screws.
Aha. Okay, well. All right.
See, 2 more.
By hand.
So there are 6 total that come off the that come out of the acrylic part, and then there are 2 on each side. And we are in.
All right, slow down, son.
Now there are 2 big zip ties.
Yeah, those are some serious zip ties in there.
I don't see how this thing could get damaged in transit.
Well,
I mean,
you know,
anything can happen, but it's
FedEx guys. Yeah, come on.
yeah.
They get damaged. My box had a big huge gash in the side of it.
Let's just say I think Rolly has done everything they can to make sure it does not get damaged in transit.
Absolutely.
Okay, now we're at that point. So we got 2 screws here, 2 screws here, and 2 here on the tops. Once
And
those
there we
6
go.
are out, then you
I'm
have.
catching up, Patrick. I'm catching up.
Oh, I'm just recapping for the audience. And then there's 2 on this side and 2 on this side. So 8 total screws, and then you can open it up. The Z-axis extension plate is already installed, so we can remove that.
The first one cut right off. The second one must be a different angle. There we go. Man, these are some hefty zip ties. Wow. That unboxing knife came in handy.
So then the screws that come off of the Z extension, oops, you reuse those to attach the laser module.
Piece of tape. Get rid of that.
That is some
Alrighty.
precision machining for that Z extension.
So
that plate
there's also
just-
some desiccant in here. There's 2 packages of desiccant. Keep the moisture down during shipping.
Fits like a glove, even without screws.
Where are you up to? Let me take a look. What are you up to?
The Z-axis extension plate.
Mine's already on.
Yep, you gotta take it off unless you want to use it.
Why, you can't go up? Oh, okay. So it's just got 2 screws that hold it in?
Yep, and 4, 2 on the front and 2 on the top.
Oh, okay.
And that's it. Now we're ready to move on to.
Oh, so you
regular
mean I
owner's
printed
manual.
I printed this for nothing? I already printed one of these. I see.
The extension?
Yeah. I already 3D printed one. Look how beautiful that fits on there. That's really nice. Can you see what
Yeah,
I'm
that's what I
doing,
was-
Patrick?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That extension, the way it's machined, it fits on there perfect without even having screws. All right, now I'm ready to install the laser module.
Oh, I'm way ahead of you.
I was waiting on you to catch up. And now what'd you do? Pass me?
I don't have the screw on. Might help to put the screw on.
You're using power tools over there?
Yes, sir.
Just
I
don't
have
get
to
out
have-
the hammer.
I have to have some kind of advantage here. I forgot to put the hose through the hole for the air assist. And that can be a problem doing it from the front.
Through which hole?
The air assist, the air hose. It's such a tight fit. I got it through though. There we go. Air assist done. Laser module done. Putting the air hose through. Air assist completely done. Something that I wanted to point out here. Let me grab this camera real quick. Oh, this camera is not going to reach. Let's see if I can make it reach. Nope, it won't reach. So I can't, nothing I can do about that. But what I wanted to point out is on these standoffs that are inside for the honeycomb bed, there are 3 pins sticking out. They're alignment pins so that it aligns perfectly on the laser bed. And where is the honeycomb? Don't tell me that's still in the box.
Probably underneath.
Uh-oh. I think I forgot to take mine out. Let me get rid of these tools. Well, now Patrick's going to catch up again. I thought I would get a little advantage by using an electric screwdriver.
Doesn't pay to cheat.
I put this away. I usually don't clean up as I go, but I have very little room in here.
I just need to be able to see the thread this.
So I'm going to guess that the honeycomb is still in the box. I didn't look for that. And I see it at the bottom. There it is. Okay, so another thing to point out is that this honeycomb is really, really stiff, unlike most. So I'm going to put this in and let me see if maybe I can switch cameras here for a moment and show you what I was talking about. So on the corners of the honeycomb, if you can see that right there, there are round holes right here. And that's for those alignment pins to fit into. So that's what I'm going to do now is drop this on into place. And there are 4 holes on here, but there are 3 pins. And the reason why there are 4 holes is so that you can use it in either metric or standard. I'm going to set this up in metric. Let me get that tape out of there first. And see how it drops right onto those pins. Or have I gotten it on the pins? Let me see. I think I do. There it is. There we go. Now it's perfectly aligned on those pins. And I think I'm almost ready to use this. Let me move this box again. And I'll move this camera again. And there it is, the finished product. I don't know, Patrick is all of a sudden lagging behind.
Yeah, I am.
I still have to do my air assist. So on the side, in the back, you'll see there's the plug for the air assist. Here's my hose. I fed it through the little hole in the back of the machine. Now I'll put my air assist over here and plug it up. And something else that's important to know about this too is this air assist is super quiet. Got the little rubber feet on the bottom, and it doesn't make hardly any noise at all when it's running. So let me go ahead and plug in the air. Oh, looking in the wrong spot. There's the air assist. And then I've got to plug in the power. Just 2 plugs. Air assist and power. And man, they're tight. Really tight. I like that.
There.
It's about time.
I'm hooked into my exhaust.
Oh, I got to plug the exhaust in. Glad you said that.
Alrighty.
I have the lock on the wheels.
I just need a honeycomb.
I am ready for my first power up. I think I'm going to wait for Patrick so that we could do this at the same time. If he ever catches up. You know, these young guys are not as virile as us older guys.
Let's see. 3 pins, 3 pins.
And I'll say it again, unboxing is not one of my favorite things to do. That's for sure.
Well, I would probably do better if I put the honeycomb in the right way.
So when you have a, it goes in either way, inches or standard or metric. But when you have a very large unboxing knife, like I do, you know, this goes much quicker.
I am ready.
Oh, okay. Let me switch cameras again.
Whenever you are ready.
I'm ready. We're going to do a countdown. You ready? 3, 2, 1, launch. We have power.
Hey, Rich.
Yes, sir.
Why don't you throw some wood in there?
I don't have it hooked up yet.
I'm just wanting to see who won. That's all.
Oh, okay. Well, I know I won. But I'm going to plug the USB cable in now.
I'm teasing you because you still need to remove your shipping brace.
My what?
Your shipping brace.
Where is that? Oh, no, that's okay. I'll leave it on there.
You gonna leave it there?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I left that shipping brace on the other one for like 3 weeks before I realized you take it off.
Okay.
But yeah. So now we can see what we got going on here. And I'm running this on an extension cable. So, oh, I should probably put my little TF card in there too.
How long will it take before I
SD
lose my focus gauge?
Oh, I don't know. Pretty quick.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
That shouldn't take long. But, you know, on this machine, I don't lose my focus gauge. Oh, it's on the side. because I just put it on the Honeycomb. Okay, the SD card goes in with the label facing backwards.
Gold contacts towards you.
And I do need the focal gauge. Let me get that. So this is where I put it, Patrick, right here in the front left corner, because I never work in the front. I'm going to unplug and turn this around.
Here's a view from the other side.
One thing you shouldn't do is run this on an extension cable, which I am on right now.
The sample wood that came in the box is actually sealed in plastic.
Yeah, I noticed that. I'm still trying to get mine set up here in Lightburn.
I just wanted to take a look at it. Yeah. Three different types. Which camera am I in? No, this one.
Okay, install software is next. I know you guys are going to be probably getting bored at this point while we get set up. Actually, I haven't even looked at the stream. 130 people watching. Wow.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, everyone. I'm going to go back to Lightburn and start it. And I'm going to devices. I got to plug in this USB. All right, plug that in.
Yep.
There's that. Import. Rolly setup. LB dev. So all I'm doing is I'm not sharing my screen with you right now.
I've got mine up and I'm following along with you.
Okay, cool. So USB LB dev file, click open. And then now it already is in there, LaserMATIC MK2, M12. And all I have to do is say okay to that. And it looks like my USB cable is not working.
I am connected. All right. She's going to come alive for the first time. I'm going to hit the home button.
I'm on a, oh, you know what? I didn't. I'm going to change this USB cable real quick.
And there we go. We are home.
Well, I know that one was connected.
I'm probably going to do the first thing that
could be my extension.
Let's see. Well, I don't know. Do you set auto home on startup first, or do you immediately go to your finished position?
I always do both. I set auto home on startup, and I set the finished position. Oh, that's a longer USB cable too.
I'm going to set my finish to 400 and 400. Fast white space scan is at 15,000, so that's good.
Yep. With all those settings should be set.
Yep, and the scanning offsets are already in there.
I am not getting a connection.
Well,
and I think it's my extension cable.
390. There we go.
Turn that off. Turn it on again.
Now we are ready.
I hear it connecting, but I'm getting no movement. So I think maybe I'll change my my extension. I'm gonna have to go find a different one.
What's happening to it?
I have it on an extension, so
Oh, gotcha.
it's not recognizing it. And I used the extension that I normally use. I put on the We Create laser that didn't work when I first started it. So I think this one might be a new one. So let me try this one. I have this problem with my extension cables in here all the time. I've changed extension cables several times already this year. And I think it's from the humidity. After I had that flood a couple of weeks ago, none of them worked, even though they didn't get wet.
So much humidity ruining the connections.
Yeah, plus I'm going through a hub and then to another hub.
All right, I've set it at the let me pull this over here. There we go. All right, that would focus. There we go. So height is now set to the middle one for the cutting up to 6 millimeter. That is 5 millimeter plywood right there.
I will catch up to you in a moment once I diagnose what's going on here. Meanwhile,
Okay.
I'll put you on the big screen here.
Well, what I'm going to do, let me twist this around. And on my exhaust fan. I'm just going to run a sample cut. As soon as I convince the camera to go back into focus.
That sounds good.
It's hunting. It doesn't like that plexiglass.
Well, I am not getting a connection. And my computer is just too far away. Let me restart my hub and see what happens. Ah, right there. Is that it? That's it. And it's still got power. Oh,
Man, now it focused. And now it's going to unfocus. I might just have to switch cameras.
yours not moving either?
Oh no, it's moving. It's just my camera. The camera that's up close doesn't want to autofocus on this plexiglass. So that's okay. I'll just switch cameras and zoom in.
All right, I can take this out now. Nope, I'm not getting any connection.
The perils of the live stream.
Yep. Well, this always happens on a live stream, and it's usually something ridiculously simple.
Yeah, because then you feel the pressure that you need to get it fixed as soon as possible, and then
I don't feel the pressure. I'm done with my unboxing. I could always figure this out later. But I would like to know why it's not connecting now. COM9 CH340. Okay. COM port is good.
let's see. I'm just going to go ahead and load this. Let's just engrave at a ridiculous speed. Not 200,000, but 20,000.
Let's
I'm
see
gonna make
200,000.
I'm going to make And I'm gonna engrave at 20,000 millimeters per minute and do an interval of 0.5 millimeter, and it's just going to do the word test.
And in case you guys don't know, it doesn't matter what you set the max speed to, the machine will default to its max speed. So if you did make that mistake, it's not a big deal.
And here we go. We're off to the races.
I'm going to check all of my plugs and make sure nothing is unplugged.
So 20,000 did work. Now I'm going to switch it to a line, and no, 20,000 is not going to work to do a cut. Let's do, say, 390 and see how it does. Oh, it's so nice. The air assist turns on by itself. It's working perfectly. So that's running at 300 millimeters per minute at 90% power. And that is 5 millimeter plywood underlay type stuff from Lowe's. So there's that first test burn, and then the cut through this 5 millimeter plywood. So that first test looks great. Any other tests you want to see in particular? If it's something I can do,
Yeah, now would be the
scope
time.
of this live stream, we'll go ahead
All right.
and
I'm going to switch over to comments and keep an eye on those while you do that, Patrick.
Okay.
Andy, no, Patrick was not the winner. I finished mine first.
I think I like Andy.
Okay, so Stacy is saying would be nice if you could do 20,000 for a cut. That would be nice.
Yes, it would.
Kate was saying, wow, I actually missed that, so I don't know exactly what you did. You did, I think, 5 millimeter wood or something like that.
Yep, 5 millimeter.
Were you using that test card that they gave you for the settings?
No, I just winged it.
Cut something thick, Wellman and Woodson, axe and blade wax. You know, the whole idea of this is not to cut something thick. I mean, these machines aren't made for that. Even if you get a 40 or 50 or 100 watt diode whenever they come out, I don't think many people are going to be cutting 3/4 inch plywood with it. So Stacy says no scorch marks. Yeah, I didn't actually see it. Geo saying that it looks good. And Terry is asking what was the cut set to?
That was 400 millimeters per minute and 90% power.
On 20 watts?
Yep. And
Okay.
I think it could have went faster. There's some poster board I just cut out.
Why did the test engravings look so bad? I don't know. Do you work for another company?
Oh, no. The engraving looked bad on purpose. I set it at a 0.5 millimeter.
Okay, show him the test card with the eyes on it.
Yeah, he's talking about my test. Hold on.
Yeah, that was.
I wanted to see the layer line, so I set them wide.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah, that was me. I did that on purpose.
How is the camera alignment out of the box? We're not going to be doing the camera or the rotary tonight. First off, I'm having a problem with my USB hub, it looks like. So, you know,
I can do this, cut through this wood again.
Victor says that I'm disqualified. No, I like Victor. I like having that shipping brace on there.
Mm-hmm.
I told you I left the one on mine for like 3 weeks. The other one. Is it worth the extra dollars to just get the 30 watt? That's, you know, something I guess that you have to decide. What's the difference? Difference is going to be a little more speed. I personally would probably want the 20 watt, just because the spot size might be a little bit smaller. But you know, when we're talking about these spot sizes, that it's such a tiny difference, it really doesn't make a big difference. 20 or 30 watt.
I've got an idea. Wait, undo this.
Thank you, Jerry. I am feeling 90%. So yeah, thank you so much. I don't think I ever feel more than 90%. And Victor is right. I left that on there for extra support. I forgot to tell you that.
You know, oh man, look how good that framing job was. That's just a guess.
Ed's saying, can you put the 20 on the 10? He wants to know if you can switch over to 10 watts instead of 20 with the switch. It's just a flip of a switch.
Yep. Switch right here. That puts it in 10 watt mode.
Yep.
I'll leave it in 10 watt mode and run this.
Yes, and Chris is right too. You know, I never thought of that. I use that shipping bar to steady my hands.
Ah, gotcha.
Thank you, Lewis, for that $5 donation. Appreciate that.
What's the speed that you normally run a line at after an engrave?
Normally what I'll do is, like, let's say for instance, I do 6,000 millimeters per minute on the fill. I'll come back and 6,000 millimeters a minute and say 70 power. I'll come back and do 6,000 millimeters a minute and 90 power on the line. So I'll go a little higher. I used to go less, but now I prefer to go higher to get a more distinct line.
All right, I'm going to go 10,000 and 90. But I want it to be in focus in 20 watt mode so we can take a look at the quality.
So TIG, they are belt drive, but they are not on wheels. So
all right, so this is going to be a line at 10,000.
It is a linear rail.
Oh, sorry.
I
kind of wasn't paying attention. 10,000 millimeters per minute, 90% power, 20 watt mode, in focus.
Tony's asking if we are Big Knife certified. I am definitely not. I almost cut myself the first time I took it out of the sheath. Ed's saying, no, sorry, I have a 10. Can you put it in 20 watt mode? Can you put the 20 watt module on the LaserMATIC 10? I'm sorry. Yes, you can. So in the comments right there, I just sent you a link to Rotary Automation's website. You can order the upgrade kit to use the 20 watt module. And Douglas sent a $20 donation. Thanks for all you guys do. Thank you, Doug. Much appreciated. And Kate is saying that you must make her a knife.
And Rich will be matching donations to me. So go ahead and feel free to donate all you want. Okay. Here's a close-up running that line at 10,000 millimeters per minute.
Nice.
That is 90% power, and it looks
a little
fantastic.
Dark. Yeah. Does it, Dave is asking, does it have the safety feature that the laser will not go on with the lid raised? Yes, it does, Dave. And if you wanted to, like say that you were
The laser
framing or
just shut
something
off.
like that, all you have to do is put a magnet over one of the two switches.
Hey, I'm going to raise the lid and you'll see the laser shut off.
There you go. The average diode life. So that's not a question that I know the answer to yet. I know it's rated for at least 10,000 hours. So, which is pretty much the standard nowadays. There's no more 2,500 and 5,000. They're all 10,000 hours. And I'm pretty sure these are the same. The rating is 10,000 hours.
Hi, Matt. And hi, Kate. And everybody else that I've missed. I haven't been reading the comments.
Hi to everyone. Thank you all so much for
hello,
being here.
everyone.
We have 143 people with us tonight. And being that I'm having communication problems, we're going to stick to Patrick doing the engraving here. And I'll be watching the comments. So any questions that you have or anything that you'd like to see engraved within reason, something that can be done quickly, you can make a request now. And Patrick will probably do that for you.
Yep, I will do my best. I'm just mesmerized by how fast it's running this line.
Tig is asking about the
With
belt.
precision.
Yeah, so it's not enclosed. There are linear rails, and the belt is way behind it, up against the frame. And I can tell you that on the LaserMATIC 10, I've got more than 700 hours on it, and that those belts are still just fine. Never had a problem with it. So the only thing that I didn't do on the assembly, which I normally do, is grease the linear rails. And I know they come pre-greased, so we don't have to do that now. But for you guys out there, real quick, let me just switch over for 1 second while that's running. Real quickly, this is what I use to grease mine. I just use some CRC. And this is dielectric grease, so you don't ever have to worry about, not that anything would ever be electrical, but this is what I use to grease my rails. I've only done the LaserMATIC 10. I've only greased it twice, a full cleaning and greasing twice. And on the 20, the beta version that I had, I just did a full cleaning on it for the first time. Of course, I cleaned the lens all the time, but I just did the full cleaning when I took it off the table and greased it again. You don't need a big tube of grease like I have here. Patrick, do you have your air assist on?
Yeah, sure is.
Isn't that nice to have the air automatically turn on?
It's wonderful. I love it.
I can tell you
the video I put out a couple of days ago. I forgot to turn the air assist on, and it ruined the acrylic. So I didn't reshoot it. I just ran the next piece with the air assist on and showed both of them. See, this is now Patrick proof.
Gary, I don't know why it doesn't pause the job, but it doesn't. But if one of your children happens to open it or something like that, it'll turn off the laser.
For that speed, that is a good amount of detail.
Yeah,
and
it sure is.
That could have been done with less power.
Yep. That was 20,000?
10,000 and 90.
10,000. Okay. Jeff is asking, is there a maintenance list included? There is a Facebook group, Rotary Automation Facebook group, and that you can ask any of the questions that you want about maintenance in there. The only maintenance that you really do on a diode laser is the lens cleaning, and there is a video posted in there of the lens cleaning process. I also have one on my channel too. Kate says she sent you an email, Patrick.
Okay.
She wants that knife, I'm telling you. Carla, excuse me. Carla is saying engrave a star or anything at 20 watts and same star at 10 watts. Okay, we can do that. Patrick can do that. Can't you, Patrick?
All right. Well, I guess the speed would be.
She just wants to see a side by side of the same thing at two different speeds.
Okay. I can do that.
And Kate's saying that she will pay for it. Kate, if you send me a check for $399, I will get that ordered for you right away. Stacy is saying she likes the idea of air assist must be self-adjusting for flow. There is no flow adjustment on the air assist. It's on or off. So that's all there is to it. There are some talks about the MK3 having adjustable air assist as well as autofocus and a whole bunch of other stuff. But in the meanwhile, no, it's just on or off. And I just do it with it on all the time. So will either of us be getting a 30 watt? We hope so, Diane. We hope we'll be getting that module. But at this point in time, it's a very limited production factory. So we don't want to overwhelm them with orders. If you engrave at 10 watts, will it cut at 20 altogether? No. It's a manual switch that you flip from 10 to 20 watts. So what you would do is you turn let the engraving part of it run and turn off the cut layer. And then when the engraving is finished and the job is over and the machine is stopped, flip it to 20, turn off the engraving, turn on the cut layer, and hit start again.
This is what my next video is going to be about. It's engraving leatherette. So this is a black leatherette with a gold foil underneath. So I thought I would just do an example of that real quick. I was waiting on suggestions. I'll cut it out and then do. Well, they want the same engraving done in 10 watt and then just 20 watt at a higher speed.
Well, no, do them both the same. She just wants to see the difference between 10 watts and 20 watts. So use a piece of wood and I guess set them both to 10,000 millimeters a minute. Set it to 10,000 millimeters a minute. Do one and then do the other. Just do something in line, a quick star or something like that, just to see the difference. Your video froze. Oh, there it goes. It just came back.
Probably my connection.
Yeah, Patrick has some little connection problems, just like me.
It's been better since I'm now on the Starlink home plan. So
yeah, it sure has.
As opposed to the RV.
Yep.
There's the black and gold leatherette. Easy peasy. That's with the 20 watt. And I just kind of guessed at a setting based off what I used the 10 watt.
Sabrina, thank you for that $20 donation. Your channel has helped me so much. I can't thank you enough. I'm new to lasers, so I've been watching the Lightburn College playlist. Well, thank you very much from start to finish, along with all I can learn. I've got about 200 videos up there, Sabrina. So your homework assignment for the next 3 months is to watch those every day. Thank you for that donation. Much appreciated. And now you're running the cut on that.
Yep.
Now don't forget that this is cutting the leatherette as well as going through the glue and the backer. So.
And I did not drop it down closer to do the cut.
Yeah, as Kate, I will show you the knife again as soon as this job is finished and Patrick shows us his results. I love that knife. Carl, likely we're going to be getting just the module. They're not going to send us a whole new machine. So it's more than likely just going to be a module. But we do have some surprises coming up. So stay tuned to the Laser Makers realm. Hey, if you guys don't know this, if you're watching from my channel or from Patrick's, we do a live stream every 2 weeks. Patrick, Steve at Hobo with Wood, and myself every 2 weeks. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Beautiful.
Perfect. Can't get any better.
Yeah.
And actually,
nice.
This blue silver, which gives people challenges quite often, I did with the 10-watt version of this machine, the original, and it worked quite well. So now let's do 10-watt versus 20-watt.
Yep. While you do that, I'm going to take over the screen here for a moment because Kate wanted to see that knife again. So let me show you the knife. Let me see if I can just move this camera a little bit. There is the sheath with the little leg tie. And here is the knife. I'll let that focus for a minute. If it'll focus, I can't really see what's going on. Hopefully that's focused. So it says unboxing knife, and then now I can see it. Louisiana Hobby Guy. And that does have a laser on there that's probably not coming out on the video. And then on the side here, it says, what does it say there? You can't really see it because it says for Rich from Patrick 2023. So there it is right there. Oh, I don't want to touch that part of it. And then over here, he's got Light Source Engraving, his logo, and this opens up and you can keep your spare laser parts in here for the unboxing.
I put a screwdriver and some M5 screws in there. It's like
yep,
your laser
screwdriver.
survival.
Yeah, M5 screws, and this is waterproof. There is a gasket on here. So and I love the rope handle. I think that's just beyond cool. So there it is right there. The unboxing knife, the bigger, better unboxing knife. Now Patrick's going to want to show his.
That is 20-watt engraving there. Yes, the Leatherette was done at 20 watt.
Ryan is asking, is the Wave 1 shipment or early shipment for content creators? No, the Wave 1, the first wave of shipment was actually for people that ordered last month or last month. The early bird orders, and it was LaserMATIC 10 owners. So we're not the only ones that have these. There was a bunch. I think there was a couple hundred of them that should have arrived today all over the country. So we're not the only ones. We're just the only ones doing a live stream on it.
Couldn't resist. I could have made that a little bit smaller. I wasn't paying attention.
You should have.
That's all right. I'll just stop it there and then start the next one.
Yeah. We only need to see about 10 millimeters of it. So
all right, now I'm going to drop it to 10 watts via the switch and start number 2.
And this is going to be same speed, same power.
Yep.
Obviously different power because we're going from 10
same
to 20.
percentage of power.
Percentage, you got it. You know, Patrick, when you get to be my age, you're always at a loss for words.
Sometimes I'm at a loss for words anyway.
Yeah, there's a good question. Karen asked. Thank you for that question, Karen, because a lot of people are probably curious about that. Does the focus stay the same when switching between 20 and 10? Yes, it does. but it's not the same as the LaserMATIC 10. So if you have a LaserMATIC 10 machine, you have your own separate focal gauge for that one. This focus is slightly different than the LaserMATIC 10. Well, thank you, Kate. I appreciate that. Spring chicken still. Hang on, Patrick. Your connection is frozen there. Do that again. Show that one more time. There we go. Yeah.
See, it'll probably come in focus.
There we go. There we go. Now you got it. There you go. Right there.
So it is shaped a little bit different.
Yes, it's a slightly different shape and it's slightly different focus. So the focus on these is a little bit higher than it was on the LaserMATIC 10.
All right, I'll just go ahead and stop this.
So Lasers and Saws is asking another good question. Thank you for that. When you switch to power, does the dot size stay the same? No, it does not. So when he's in 10 watt mode, it is the bottom two diodes that are turned on only. And when he's in 20 watt mode, all four diodes are turned on. So the spot size is going to increase. I believe, without looking at the paperwork, that it goes from 0.08 to 0.12 or somewhere in that area when you switch to 20. And there is the difference between the 10 watt and the 20 watt. Mike, there's lots of people are going to be getting these lasers today. In fact, I think we have 2 people in the stream that have gotten theirs today as well. Jerry, you got a long way to go to catch up there, brother. So there you can see the difference between the two.
Yep,
it's
equal.
Pretty much what I expected.
Yes, that's equal speed and equal line distance. I didn't change anything. Just flip that switch. That's it.
Yeah.
There's a different view.
The difference really is going to come in with the engraving speed. You'll be able to engrave at almost twice as fast and get the same results. I don't know what Amber. I don't know what Procreate is. Patrick probably does. I mean, I know what it is. You know, I like it, but I don't know that's what you mean.
I'm not.
I don't take those videos anymore or those photos. You know, I'm too old for that. Patrick, do you know what Procreate is? It's some kind of software program.
I've heard of it, and I'm drawing a blank.
Okay, Amber, if you in that software program, if you save as any type of an image, you can import it into Lightburn. So it can be you know, it could be a JPEG, it could be a GIF, it could be a PDF, it could be a bitmap, it could be anything, and you just import the image into Lightburn. Paul was wondering the same thing about the dot size. Yeah. Okay, so Carla is saying she sees a big difference between the 10 and 20 and saying thank you. The cutting bed size is 400 by 406.
All right, I'm going based on this.
Jim, this is not a contest. I think Jim would probably win if it was.
Based on this card, I'm going to run a cut on this 3mm plywood. Oh, it's focused on my eyeballs.
And that test card has both 10 and 20 watt tests on it.
So I'm going to set it to 20 watt and run 800 speed for a cut.
All right. So Uncle Ron is saying that Procreate is an art program for the iPada. I know that's an iPad. I'm just making a joke. My jokes are terrible. Good question, Ken. Ken's asking, does the 30 have a switch to go from 10, 20, 30? No, it goes from 10 to 30. So you have either 10 watts or 30 watts.
But for your detailed photos, 10 watts is what you want.
I think we have a winner in the age contest here at 82 is Tom. And Carl says that Carl Riley says that he is past me. He's just past me at 76. Yes, you are. So I am the spring chicken here. Matt says he wants to build the Death Star laser. Oh, that would be a cool project to do right there. Okay, we have an answer from Paul. Thank you, Paul. The laser dope. Amber, save the image. Though you may need to subscribe to save as an SVG or transparent background.
Like Canva, you have to have their Plus or whatever membership to
Yeah.
save as SVG.
But you can save it. You can save it as anything, and then just adjust the image in Lightburn.
Not quite through. Let me slow down.
Amber says she has a 5.5 watt laser diode. What kind of thickness? What should I use? Amber, if you go to my forum, lahobbyguy.com, click on the forums. There are libraries for Lightburn for 5.5 watt diodes, and then you won't have to guess. You can just look at the thickness and click apply to the layer. 10 to 20, Rich, not 10 to 30. Jerry's saying it's both, Jerry. So there is a 30 watt version that has a 10 and 30, and there's a 20 watt version that has a 10 and 20.
Almost through. Just because of the spot size, it's cutting better on the X than the Y. Just need to slow it down a little bit more.
Yeah, it is a rectangle. And they are working on that, by the way, to get that to a square for the next version. Bill is saying the engraving on the test looked a little light. I don't know.
That was the test that I ran was by design.
Yeah.
I had a 0.5 millimeter line distance.
Patrick, Gary is saying that you should not be dealing drugs with dirty fingernails like that.
Yeah. I'll have to clean them out. But I do a lot of work with my hands when I'm not at the pharmacy. I like to get my hands dirty.
Matt says he's 44 years old. Okay, Matt, you're one of the children in the group tonight.
That was almost through. So close.
August 25th, 1936. You do the math. Lewis is 70. 2 weeks ago. Happy birthday, Lewis. Happy birthday, Chicago Bob. Again.
Anybody else want to see anything in particular?
Kate, all you have to do on the, excuse me, Patrick, go on the laser tab and you'll see a button that says devices. Click on that button, click on the one you want to remove, and click the delete button. Michael is asking what's the expansion unit that they're mentioning. They're not mentioning an expansion unit. What they're talking about is a conveyor belt. So this does have a 17-inch pass-through front and back, and there will be a conveyor belt coming soon so that you can do a 6-foot porch sign all in one job if you wanted to.
That's going to be cool.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. Up, Bob. Okay, so Bob's birthday is tomorrow. You're welcome, Bob. Glad you're with us as usual. Steve says he has shoes older than 44. Hi, Steve.
I'm looking for a piece of black acrylic.
So Amber is talking about her machine does not show the crosshatch. I think you're talking about the work area center cross. So if you click the gear icon up at the top of the screen, then up by the top on the right side, you'll see something that says show work area center cross, I think. And you just click on that and it will show you that center cross.
I don't have any pieces of black acrylic. I have some semi-transparent.
Oh, whatever you got is fine. Deepak, I'm not sure how that's pronounced, is asking if we can show where the pass-through is. I don't have a camera that can get that close. Patrick, can you show him the front pass-through? Another nice thing about the pass-through is that it's not like a lot of the ones that you see that are 1/4 of an inch pass-through. This one is almost an inch tall, front and back, 17 inches wide.
Let me untangle my power cord.
Chris says he has a 53-year-old T-shirt. Oh boy, there's the pass-through right there. So it goes from the left side to the right side, 17 inches all the way across, and it's in front and back. There we go.
Let's see. And there it is in the back. Let's see. There's 2 points right there where you take the cover off. Want to see anything else while I have this camera free? Any other bird's eye views?
Come on, people. Let us know what you want to see. Do you have to take the bottom off? No. Oh, by the way, the bottom of this machine is removable with just a couple screws. So you can
That's
like
what I
engrave
was getting
a
ready
table.
to show them.
Yeah. There you go. And the max thickness,
there.
the max thickness is 1 inch thick for the pass-through.
You have your indexing pins, your rotary.
Yeah.
And there's the close-up of the indexing pins for the honeycomb.
Nice.
Let's see. There's your control board.
Amber is saying what she's saying is if you can do 2 different ways, you can do regular cross hatching. The cross hatching button doesn't show on my workspace. The cross hatch is if you double click the layer, you'll see a way to turn on the cross hatch in there.
Everything's in cable chain, so there's no loose cables.
Yeah. And someone was asking about that belt earlier. There's the belt back there. It's tucked way underneath there. It never gets any debris on it. And there's the linear rails.
Yeah,
There are
it's
no
way
wheels
back
on
in
this.
there.
Yeah.
You have to look hard to be able to see the belt.
Scott saying that he wants to engrave 1x6 boards. 1x6 board is going to be 3/4 inches thick, so you'll have plenty of room there to do that. HTL holsters finally made it. You're way late, Patrick. I think we need to start over.
Where's he been all night?
I don't know. He just jumped in there.
All right. Switch back. Eliminate any motion sickness. Maybe. I can get this.
Brandon saying throw in the rotary just for show. Well, we haven't unboxed the rotary yet. So that it just sits in on those standoff pins so that it's in a perfect position. Let me switch cameras here. Get me back on camera.
Can get that thing to switch. I mean,
there it is. You could just take the rotary part out and just put that into the standoffs, I guess, the positioning.
Yeah,
pin,
that's what I was thinking.
without taking everything else out. Brandon's saying he wants to see it just for show.
All right, there's several little parts. Oh, how cool. All right, you got to see this. There's a level.
Oh yeah, the
a
tape.
chuck that's orange, so it's not as easily lost. Or the key. So we have a level. That is so smart. You can easily measure your circumference if you need to with one of these like
And I
upholstery
bet you that's
tape
in
measures.
millimeters and inches, is it? Both standard and metric? Or is it just metric?
Hold on.
Inches.
There's your standard.
Mm-hmm.
And I just caught a glimpse of it.
On the other side.
And on the other side is your millimeters.
Awesome.
Another set of Allen keys and screws.
I'm guessing that's for the jaws.
There's a cable. Yes, the nice.
Yeah.
It's been dipped in plastic, so it's that's
Plastic
what's given that color. So it's like rubberized, or whatever you want to call it.
Bob is saying, can he get some Dramamine?
I tried not to make everybody motion sick, but I can hook you up with some. That's for sure.
Is there a new version of Lightburn? It just came out because on my interface it doesn't show cross-hatching. You have to click the gear icon up at the top. It's on all the versions of Lightburn, Amber. Click the gear icon, which is the device settings, the settings, edit settings. Carl, no, they don't have it yet, but it's in the works right now. It's supposed to be launched this fall. We're already in the fall, and it's going to be a belt drive. Nice. That's a nice rotary.
Here's little wheels there. Then those little wheels adjust.
Support
You can
wheels.
see they're getting higher. There. That's a better angle. Yeah. 1, 2.
Okay, so I'd be interested to see the smallest type that can be legibly engraved using a standard font like Arial, and what the difference is between the two power levels engraving that font. Well, I can tell you that I've gotten down to 0.5 millimeter text. So I can tell you that already. I've done that on the LaserMATIC 10 and I've done it on the 20 beta.
So there's the base that has the pins in the base that your rotary index is right onto.
Let it focus, Patrick.
Oop,
there we go.
Focused. Now it's not moving now that it's in those pins.
Now that's perfectly set up, and the LB set file that we imported earlier has all of the different positions in there to set it up. Now I'm pretty sure that this one probably only has one position because it's not like the LaserMATIC 10.
You are correct. It just says Chuck Rotary and bumped into it. It's my fault.
HTL host is saying he doesn't see the chat. Whose stream do I need to watch? Right now we are streaming to my channel, Louisiana Hobby Guy, to lightsource.pro, or the Patrick's channel, Lightsource,
Yep.
and the Laser Maker's Realm, all 3 channels. So everyone's going to see different chat. That's why I'm putting the messages up on the screen. Oh, yep, I did it too soon. He says he's got it now.
All right, so now it's in perfect position for the rotary.
Well, we don't know how, Jeff is asking how big the rotary will do, but we don't know yet because we haven't actually used it. So this is the first time we're seeing it as well. The MK3 is available, is planned to be launched in 2020, late 2024, I believe. Yeah, so the reason why you can't see other chats is depends on what channel you're on. So whether you're on one channel or the other. You can't see all of the chats. You can only see the chats that are in your channel.
So let me see. Let me switch.
Chris is saying crosshatch only shows on fill and offset fill, not on. Yeah, that's true. I mean, you're really only going to use it on in fill, the crosshatch.
All right.
That looks like you'd be able to do a 20-ounce tumbler in there.
So there are two sets of jaws. Okay, you have the longer and the shorter set.
I don't
keep these to stay in focus.
I don't know what clearance issue you're talking about with the rotary. There's no clearance issue that I know of. I've done all
That was my
types of.
fault because I didn't move it up.
Oh, okay.
And then here are 3 pins that will screw into the front of the rotor.
Oh, jewelers. Yeah, jewelers
Yep,
pins.
so the jeweler pins.
Carl is
right
asking if you can use the Ortour rotary on the LaserMATIC. I really don't know. I can't answer that. This rotary is custom designed for this machine, and it plugs into the control board. Steve is saying that henceforth Leo is to be simply called Q, the master inventor. Yes, Q from the Bond or Q from Star Trek. I was actually thinking Star Trek.
Impressive set of hardware.
Yes, it is. And I can tell you that there are companies that are trying to replicate this right now. So there are 3 other machines that are going to be coming out on the market. They're not going to be anywhere near the quality that this machine is. In fact, I just got one from We Create, and right away it didn't work right straight out of the box, and it was not a USB issue. It was a limit switch that doesn't work, and the limit switch is magnetic, and it is soldered to the control board on the module.
Very well done.
Rick, if you're watching us on the Laser Makers Realm, Steve had other things to do tonight, so he wasn't joining us. We asked him.
That's amazing how smooth the support slides on these rails. And there's a reason for that.
Donnie is saying 4-inch on the chuck for the size.
It's because you actually have wheels. I don't know, it's probably hard to see, but they're actually wheels where this rides on the rails.
Oh, it's not just the metal to metal.
No, it's so smooth.
Yeah, this is a custom designed chuck roller, just like the low profile was custom designed for the LaserMATIC 10. Kate's saying you're having way too much fun. Get to making that knife.
It is fun. It's just so smooth.
Kate also said that she emailed you, by the way, so check your email later.
Okay. I'm working tomorrow, so I'll try to get to this.
Yes, Dimitri, good
timely
point.
As possible.
Good point, Dimitri. We Create is not Lightburn compatible. It is a clone of a Glowforge, except it's a diode. And they also spelled the name wrong. WECREAT.
We create.
We create.
We create.
All right, here we are. Okay, so we're at an hour and 44 minutes. Got 131 people watching. Let us know what questions or comments you have now, because we're about to say adios.
Yep.
I don't see anything going on here.
No, but that was fun.
What is the price of this
Yep.
machine? UK pounds sterling. I will put a link in the comments where you can go and do the conversion. I can't do monetary conversions. So
You know what?
can
I
go-
will mention. Go right ahead. I didn't mean
Oh,
to
come
interrupt
on,
you.
Patrick. No, you're going to make me put mine up again.
Well, I just wanted people to see the unboxing knife rules.
Oh, yeah. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, because you guys might not know the unboxing knife rules.
But can you see how small that is now with it up on the screen close up?
Yeah. Yeah, here's close up.
Lewis is saying, I want it.
So, there's no accidents, no backstabbing. Keep away from lunatics, right? Okay, and then the most important one is no knives for babies.
Well, wait, I don't know about that one.
So just remember those unboxing knife rules.
Okay, so I think I already said the MK3 is the next iteration, and it won't be until late next year. Let's see. There was something here I wanted to pop up, and now the comments went a little too quick. Oh, this one here. So Matt is asking, are you going to have a giveaway with one of the lasers? We just had a giveaway of the LaserMATIC 20. In fact, it was just delivered today to the winner. So we just finished a giveaway that we had for a month on the Laser Makers realm. We are going to, without me saying much, we're going to have several more giveaways on the Laser Makers realm. So if you're not a subscriber over there, make sure that you subscribe. And also, Patrick, subscribe to Patrick's channel too, because he has lots of great fiber content. In fact, he's the one that's teaching me fiber lasers, and that is youtube.com/@LS engraving.
Yep.
Patrick, put a link to your channel in there, please.
Yes, sir.
Matt, you're so right. Babies have a right to defend. They have Second Amendment rights as well. No call. You can't type that in on this show.
That's funny.
Good night, Stacy. I'm glad that you spent some time with us tonight. Yes, Bob, we have a portable setup, portable streaming setup. So we'll be walking around the Lightburn convention, the LBX, together, and we will be streaming live from there, probably more than once, right, Patrick?
That's the plan. Hope so.
Yeah, probably a few times.
But definitely on Sunday during the open house event.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and likely on Thursday or Friday as well, walking around the convention hall as well. Plus, Patrick's going to be a speaker there, so I don't know. I might stream that.
Oh, don't make me nervous.
John is asking, is there a way to save position in a project when you want to shut? Just hit the pause button and come back the next day, and then hit resume, and you'll be right back where you left off. And everyone is saying thank you and good night. So I think we're going to do the same. And thank you all so much for joining us at this last minute notice, a couple of hours notice. We appreciate you being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the video, to our channels. If you're not already, go over to Patrick's channel and subscribe over there. Patrick's got a lot of good content on his channel, and we are going to be doing some dual maker videos on the fiber laser coming soon, the both of us. So you want to be subscribed to both of our channels. So I want to thank everybody for watching tonight. Patrick, say good night.
Good night.
Good night. What is that?
Hey, thanks, everyone.
Wait, what does that guy say? Oh, I can't think of it now. I'll think of it for the next live stream.
It's a
Bye.
great day to be a mountaineer wherever you may be.
Good night, everybody.
Hey, good night.